Good morning, everyone. I have attended the internship program with TATA, which launched in Forage websites. Data visualization, empowering business with effective insights. This project divided into four phases: task one, task two, and task three. Also, task four. This is my presentation of the project. This is a deal about the third task, mainly about the visualization point of view. This is the entire dashboard we have created. Time series analysis has been done. CEO wants to know the trends 2011 year each month for the revenue generations. For this, time series analysis was taken place, how the trend is getting changed. From August to November, it's slowly increased, and the November is the peak point, and February is the least point. This is the highest revenue was $1.51 million. Lowest revenue was $0.52 million. This is the findings. These findings helpful to CEO to analyze the marketing strategy for the business solutions, which month the product is more sales. Actually, in the online retail stores, CEO and CMO want to expand their business so that they want to analyze the previous year data 2011, then for the future planning and business solutions. This is a secondary. The top 10 countries revenue and their quantity generation was analyzed. Box chart is used for this analysis. The CEO wants to know that quantity and revenue generation by each country. This is a chart, and in Netherlands is providing more revenue generation, and the Portugal is generating least generation. For comparing the quantity and the revenue, we use the box chart. The third question from the CEO is related to customers. Which customer generating more revenue? To retain them and reward them, he wants to know that. Also, the less buying customers, you want to engage them in the customer retaining programs. All these analysis, excluding UK countries, because they are the potential revenue generation customers already. So he wants to know that other countries, this is the highest revenue generation customer, then the least revenue generation customer. Column chart was used. Finally, CEO wants to know the region-wise revenue generations, which he want to know that for expanding the business solutions. Asian and African countries, there is not at all. But Australian and United Europe countries, highest sales. Then USA and some other countries, Brazil, and very average sales. This analysis is helpful to them to maintain the customer satisfaction and future expansion of the products. The entire project was documented in GitHub repository. TATA and Forage. The introduction about the project. This is a scenario, project scenario. Actually, CEO wants to expand the business. For that, he want to analyze the previous year's data. Based on that, we get the insights, data insights, and data-driven decision. Wants to make the future business solutions. This is a data set, Excel file, and the intro of the project documented in photo file, QMD photo documentation QMD file. This is used by our studio. Then the project descriptions, RMD file, or Markdown file. The task one, actually CEO and CMO point of view, how they will ask the question. This is the task one. We need to find out the questions, how they asked it, with reasons. Here, the documentation of the questions. CEO wants to know the highest purchased product perform in each region. He wants to know which product purchased repeatedly and frequency between next purchase, and which region the most repeated purchase happened, which product has purchased more, how many times they purchase, which region is in producing the most profit and which region is producing the lowest. Also, did customers base have significant impact on the revenue? What is the quarterly and monthly sales and revenue breakdown? Which month has the highest revenue and lowest revenue? These are all the questions I have planned in the point of view of CEO and CMO. I have submitted. The task two, actually CEO and CMO wants to know the graphs and charts which has to be prepared for the situations. The first situations the provide is seasonal trends, time series revenue data, entire year the revenue generation data. The answer is line chart. Line chart enable to CEO important changes in the data seasonally and cyclic behavior. Task 2, the second question is from CMO. He want to know the subcomponent of top 10 countries highest revenue generated from each country. For that, comparison of two identity, we need to make a single chart by stacked bar chart. Stacked bar chart will helpful the different categories comparison. Total revenue generated by each country, each bar will be divided into products sold, and the major portion will be allocated to the products. Then the question 3 was the situation measured was the revenue generated by each country, top 10 countries. For that, we use the box plot, column plot, fulfill the CEO's request was fulfilled by minimum first quartile, medium, third quartile, and maximum box plots. Fourth question was actually asked by the CMO to understand that the revenue generation in top 10 customers. This can be done by column charts to display comparison between different items contributing the most revenue generation country. Fifth question in the task 2 was initiative the expansion strategy plan. Allow company generate more business these regions. Region wise, he wants to know the revenue generation. That map chart will be helpful for the visualization. Demand in the region wise can be displayed and highlighted for each country. The task 3 visualization part was already explained in the presentation. 4 questions from the CEO and CMO. Before analysis, the data has been cleaned. Below one quantity below one was removed, and quantity and the unit price below 0 also removed. Then the data was bad data was removed, the white spaces, everything. Then the data was transformed in the into the Tableau and RStudio for analysis purpose. RStudio was used. Finally, the README file, MD file, has entire documentation and presentation of this project, dashboards, everything documented here. All those things available in the GitHub postings. RStudio was used to these analysis parts. Tableau was the analytical parts. Codings used to find the analysis. TDVerse, dplyr, and read Excel files are used to know that. I already done the analytical portion. Just want to show the data, how it's shown. Just I want to show. Tableau, the visualization parts was done in Tableau. The analyticals in RStudio, the data frame, data sets, source data, view, summary, structures, and the unique values. Also the data cleaning process, filtering and sorting, questions, aggregating functions, views. In the Tableau, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, and finally my dashboard. That's all I want to show. Thanks for patience and attending this presentation. Thank you very much for TATA and Forage gave me the opportunity to participate in the project. Thank you very much.